Welcome. Today we're going to look at how to manage revenue received in advance in Calxa. So for our example, I'm going to assume we've got some grant funding that comes in twice a year, but we want to allocate the income monthly in our accounts. Now, in my budget for this, I like to use the business unit layout for something like this because it makes it easy to switch between accounts. And the income account I'm using is one called Grants Other, and I'm allocating this to a project called Support Queensland. And I've just created the budget as $10,000 a month, just to keep things simple for this example. And now if I switch accounts and go to my liability account for revenue received in advance, here I will add a formula and select my income account, which is that one, times -1, because in this case I want to have the credit side of it, or the debit side of it. Get my accounting right, make it a live formula, apply formula, and that does the allocation. Now I'm going to override the formula in the months that we receive the grant. So in July and January, we receive 6 months funding, so that's $60,000. So I'm going to put the net amount as $50,000 there, coming in, and the same in January. Now, if you want to get clever, you could do this with two metrics, one for the allocation, one for the receipt, and then combine them in the account. But I'm going to keep things a little bit simple today. So let's just do it this way. And then we need to get the cash flow settings right. So in cash flow settings, cash flow forecast, make sure you've got the advanced view on, so you've got the list of accounts. And if I scroll down to my liability section, my revenue received in advance is set as profile and 100% in the current period, which is the default for liability accounts. My income account would have defaulted to debtor days, but I've just changed that to profile, so it's exactly the same as the revenue, the liability side. Then I have an account tree. So my board report account tree here is where I do my normal funding, my normal P&L reporting, and that grants other sits there. And then I've made a copy of it, and you can just do that here, called it cash flow report, added another header, and I set that header as being summary only, and then I drag the income account onto that header. I go and find the liability account, drag that onto the same header, save my changes, and now when I run a P&L report with my board report account tree, you'll see that I get my $10,000 revenue a month. But if I do a cash flow forecast using my cash flow account tree, it shows me the receipt of the funds in July and then again in January. That's it. Give it a go.